Yo, what's going on, guys? Catcher. Up in the car again. Sorry, Jake G. Don't mean to steal your jam. I'm just always working. I only get a few minutes here and there. So, holy cow, what's happened in the last couple weeks, especially in the last, 5, 6 days? Guys, they have a full-out marketing blitz campaign, and we've been wondering all this time what's going on, what they're doing, all the hush-hush, next to zero communication. Well, they've got a legit plan. One thing I wanted to address, I know Menace was asking something about how are they going to know mailing stuff to old customers. I can only give you guys feedback from, I've done this probably 10 times or more between the different pizza places, like going in, buying dead businesses that should be shut down, revamping them and then reselling them. That's kind of my specialty, which is just weird how this is going on right now. But the first thing you do, you want to go in and you clean up everything. You clean up the place itself, get your system set, your operations, get the right people, train them properly. And then after that, one of the most valuable things you pick up, at least in the pizza business, like I say, I would imagine somewhere along the same lines that Charlie has from Meta 2, which is a carryover from Meta 2, for MetaZoo, would be the customer database. Whenever, with computerization, every time, you have a customer that orders, it's actually broken down by criteria also, like when the last time they ordered, how much they ordered. There's so many different things you can do when you have customer database information. So I'm 99% positive that's where they would be getting this information to send to old customers. It's just simply if you've ordered from MetaZoo before, which I'm sure it's an imperfect system. So I'll guarantee you some people's going to get left out. Who knows? Some people might get double or triple stuff. You never know how the system's set up. So I was just throwing that out there, which to kind of hope maybe answer Menace's question. But they have a full-out marketing blitz going on, guys. You're talking about, I think they said 16 or 19 appearances in about a 9-month period. That's like every other week they're going to be somewhere. They have all this. They're going the shorts and the animation and things like that. I mean, they're pretty much once March 28th starts, it's like attack mode marketing wise. It's a shame. First of all, MetaZoo has gone through all this, but then even what I say, what's happened in the last 4 or 5 months, don't want to get into too much, kind of layer on top of layer on top of layer of questionable things and just total confusion that's left us out in the dark. Well, at least, just in the past week, and this is, even if there are mistakes, and this is why I'm telling you guys, as questionable as I've been, confused as I've been the last few weeks especially, I am 100% on board, and I'll give you these reasons. They have a plan. That's all I was ever, the end game. That's all I was ever interested in, was the end game. Hell, I bought a freaking $1,000 of Chromie. I didn't want one of those cards, but I bought it to support the company because I was interested in the end game. So it's the same type of deal here. I can look past some things, even if they're not perfect, because I 100% believe in the end game. So that's where I am with things. I know there's mass confusion, so many people out there. It's just that I'm to the point now, I've been in this so long, waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally we have something to chew on, to bite on, to dive into. So that's where I am with things. You got me, Charlie. Even if things are imperfect, I'm rolling for, what, I hope everything is cool, and I hope they pick up things and, really start to piece together and form this into a viable long-term business, culture, company, world, as all of us have seen and hoped for all this time, it's a genius idea. It's been said a million times. It's just that someone get all the pieces together to implement it into a worldwide business that lasts for a lifetime, That's pretty much the whole thing of getting this to where we are. So I gotta be gung-ho, I gotta be gung-ho. we have a chance, guys. We have a real chance, and I'm willing to work through the up and downs. And I'm just don't. I always weigh things finally after I think. This is pretty much what it comes down to me. When I make a decision, if I make the decision, I go over those results. If I make the opposite decision, I go over those results. After thinking, I would have more regrets if, I did not support MetaZoo 100%. And we finally got to where we've all been hoping and dreaming for, than if I was to not support it. So I would rather have pie mushed in my face by supporting this thing. If it doesn't succeed, I would rather take that risk and be wrong than to not and the thing be right. And then all this time, finally we could have done it. And then I left right before they finally got it together. So that's where I am with things. And like I say, everyone's got decisions to make. And we have hope. We have hope. We have a plan. We have systems. We have people. We have experience. And it's MetaZoo, man. Let's go.